Hello, all of you, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play of Yooka-Laylee. So I was a little bit on the fence about whether I was going to record this. Okay, I was just checking that it was in frame, because sometimes, like, when you press record, it jumps slightly. But we're going to start a new game first, and then we'll get into it all after the cutscene, because I was a little bit on the fence about this, and then also other stuff has happened which kind of made things a bit, you know, useless. Which is great, isn't it? It's great when YouTube does that kind of shit. I want to talk about that kind of shit, but we're going to do the cutscene first, which is in Shipwreck Creek. Yes, I have to see some voices as well.
Everything has been prepared to your specifications, Capital B. The workforce is now yours. Do you think this new statue is golden enough or too golden? Oh, it's, focus test it. These employees need someone to look up to. Hold on. What is that? That's the Vice President status, sir. I didn't sign off on that. Plus, it's casting an awkward shadow on the President's plinth. Bin it. Of course, you're the boss now. Now, are we ready to synergize your latest profit-pumping technology, Dr. Quack? Yes, sir. I've prepared the Novelizer 64, my most ingenious invention. We can use it to steal all the dusty old books in the world and leave us as the only players in the market.
I don't know why I'm giving him a lisp.
An equally ruthless and dynamic strategy, Doctor. I like it. Prepare the device immediately. I want to be the one World 4... I want to be on World 4's... Oh, I actually now only get that because there is a golf course in World 4. Which, so that's kind of funny, but now that I've played some of the game, I actually now understand that joke. And Quack, make sure you secure the special book.
Ah, this is the life. I think this old shipwreck finally feels like home, Laylee. How did they get the pirate ship? How did you get it, though? We need an origin story. Anyway, let's continue onwards. Who knows what's hiding under the floorboards? Insects mainly. Delicious they were. I don't know why I've made Laylee sound like Tracer. Cheers, Yooka! The cavalry's here! Whoa, pirate treasure. I bet that's worth loads. It looks antique. Really? I guess we'll stick with the Tracer voice. Do you reckon we should flog it? I'll split you 80-20 in my favour. Hey, my profit book! It's being sucked away! The pages, they're escaping. And they're golden! I think that book is a bit more special than you thought, Laylee. Yooka's just the one with the generic voice, I guess. Quick! After it! It's worth even more now! It's a flying book! So, now that we're in game, you know what, let's just trigger the other cutscene, and then we can talk. So let's go see the trouser snake. Get it? Trouser snake? It's a penis! Ah, my pals. Lovely to see you. Although, I'm going to tell you right now, I will be changing his voice when you hear one word that he says, because he constantly brings it up, and it's also a achievement name. Of course, it's me, Trouser, the honest and dexterous salesman. Yeah, I remember you. You're the crook who sold us that dodgy flat screen. No, not me. You're surely mistaken, friend. Oh, please, just say the word. Trouser, did you happen to see a magical flying book go through here? For 5 quills, I did. They're in demand. Now this book business has kicked off. Perhaps you can find enough in those treasure chests lying around. I already tried lockpicking those while Yooka was asleep. No chance. Ah, to unlock them you'll need one of my trademark special moves. Ah, I was close. By using X, our green friend here can perform the tail twirl attack. It's simply smashing, Elijah. So yeah, from now on, he's going to have the voice of Nigel Thornberry because it's simply smashing. Press X to attack, got it. Excellent. Now go wreck those treasure chests and bring me 5 quills, Elijah. That probably sounds like nothing like Nigel Thornberry. Ooh, I'm a quill. One of 200 in each world. Collect us to purchase new moves. So, yes, now that we're done, we're just going to find the 5 quills. And I'm going to tell you right now that I was kind of put off on playing this game for a few reasons. Like, first of all, I am playing on the PC. The only reason it comes up with the X is because I'm using an Xbox 360 controller, and it works so much better with a controller. I highly recommend using the controller. So, yeah, we do that. We're using controller. But firstly, though, I was kind of put off on this because after doing a bit of a playthrough, it's a very, very backtracky game. Like, you need to just run through all the levels. So we're going to see all the levels pretty early on, because while you can explore the levels and while you can expand the levels... Ah, yes, that seems to be enough to jog my memory. Come back here. There's actually 10. We're going to get 10 first. But yeah, he's made me lose my train of thought. Yeah, while you can explore the worlds and expand the worlds, even the expanded worlds, like World 1, the expanded version of World 1, and you could even argue the non-expanded version of World 1, requires a power-up from the very last level. So it's best to just blaze through all the worlds as quickly as possible. Like World 1, few pages, open World 2. World 2, few pages, open World 3. World 3, open few... You get the idea, and you keep doing that till you go to the last world. And then by the time you get to the last world, you quickly buy the final power. Then you go back to World 1, and then you can actually start getting everything. So we're probably just going to run through the levels. So I'm sorry if you want to see the levels like in a better light, but we're just going to run through the levels really quickly just to get the final move from the final level, because it's the only way that this shit's going to work, really. I don't want to touch them yet, because I want to talk about them later on. But yeah, and then obviously the other thing why I didn't want to record this, I'm missing one feather, but the other reason why I kind of was put off on recording this is because YouTube has fucked up the end slates. Is this just all butterflies? Yeah, it's just all butterflies. Right, where's that last chest? Oh, and the camera's a bit of an arse as well. But we won't get into the camera too much. It is a bit of a pain, but you do get used to it. There's the last chest. So, yeah, the other reason is screwed, which is a complete pain in the arse. I mean, right, so here's the thing, right? My end slate was done when YouTube had annotations, but apparently people don't click annotations, even though the thing I'm about to show you is exactly the same as an annotation, except it's got a pretty picture. So let's just talk to Trouser, and then we'll get into this rant, because it's a little walk towards Ivory Towers, and then Yooka just says about all of the, you know, things of like, oh, we gotta dodge stuff. Go on then, Lipsy, spill the beans, where's our book? Your book headed towards the business beyond this gate, Elijah. Strange things going on in there since the takeover by Ivory Towers Corp. I'm headed there myself to sell some moves. Allow me to raise the gate. Come on, Yooka, let's get that book back before Trouser realises we didn't give him those quills. We found them. I mean, we did, didn't we? We only got 5. Oh, I guess we get to keep those particular 10. But yeah, Yooka's just telling me how to do all the moves. I know how to do all the moves. I've done them before, so yes. In fact, there we go. But yeah, so like, this is the end slate that a friend of mine Scribbles made. It looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Oh, but can't use that anymore. That's shit now, because for whatever reason, YouTube has decided to be like, oh hey, by the way, annotations don't work anymore, or they'll stop being relevant by the end of May 2nd, and they're going to get rid of them on May 2nd. So now you have to use end screens, which, first and foremost, you're only allowed to put at the last 20 seconds of the video. So if you had, oh, I don't know, planned an entire end slate or ending sequence which is more than 20 seconds, even if it's 30 seconds, well, fuck you, you're gonna have this awkward phase of seeing stuff before it actually shows up, before the actual cards show up now. So that's fucked that up. If you're gonna at least let me put the end slate, can you at least let me choose at what time I'd like to start the end cards, YouTube? And then you've got to now use these pictures, because people don't click annotations anymore. You've got to have these great big ass pictures, which is still just an annotation. Look, it's just saying, hey, look at this. This is the one that I took off my editing for Isaac. It still says part 22. It's very easy to click the previous. You know, I had this whole art made. It's very easy to click the previous thing, but nah, annotations are shit, and nobody clicks annotations. So instead, here's annotations with a picture that says part 22, rather than just clicking the word 22. So yeah, now you've got to have these big boxes. Oh, and by the way, just for even more fun, you can't resize these boxes. Like, this big ass box is the smallest size I can make it. It's the smallest size that YouTube will allow. So I can't even resize the bastard. So now, if we look at my end slate that my friend made, oh yeah, that's some nice art. But sorry, I'm gonna have to slap a big box here, a big box here. Oh, and the main part, like the chameleon in the back, the main part of your art, Scribbles. Yeah, fuck you, Scribbles, it's shit. Big black box. So everybody's end slates are now ruined now. So all of our art, like for all the Let's Plays that are ongoing, you're gonna have to deal with a shit end slate now. And everybody else is complaining, like this guy. What's that? Next video? Sorry dude, you can't put annotations in a row anymore because they're removing annotations for pictured annotations, so your end slate's fucked as well. So everybody is obviously kicking off about it because we can't even resize it. So yeah, for this Let's Play and all the other ongoing ones right now, like Isaac, I'm sorry that the end slates are broken. I really do apologise, but YouTube won't let you have just simple annotations now. It has to be pictured annotations, because apparently old ones don't work and are a dead meme. So yeah, that's a problem. So I'm sorry, Scribbles, but your end slate's fucking ruined. And it's kind of like, oh well, you know, can't even use the end slate really now. Is there any fucking point? Can't buy YouTube. Can't just do one thing right. Anyway, no trespassing, this is private property. Apparently a website has been blocked. It's just that, yeah. For whatever reason, hello, we're searching. I'll just, while Yooka's just talking, he's looking for his missing book. But for whatever reason, Malwarebytes sometimes blocks Skype, but I don't get why. Even though, like, you saw it come up green, so, like, it's an okay program, so I don't know why Skype. And, you know, when I had the shit virus protection of McAfee also did something with Skype. I don't know why Skype is classed as a threatening program to some of these anti-virus protection things. I guess it's just because, like, you could technically send a virus in a file if you sent a file to somebody. But yeah, the missing book went this way. Your book belongs to us now, as will most of the world's supply before long. That's a weird business plan. Are you opening a bookmobile? Actually, it's just one book in particular we're interested in. Now scram before I call security. There's something not right about this place, Laylee. We should investigate. Big bubbling toxic waste with like letters flying out of it and what was that bobbing around, question marks and warning signs. Yeah, it does look a bit weird, Yooka. Anyway, let's go in. Let's go in. And we'll grab, I think what we'll do for this first episode, to not make it drag now that I've had my little bitch about the end slates being broken and everything being absolutely screwed, we'll grab the first page, go to the world, open it, we won't go in it, and we'll save, like, we'll save the episode as soon as the book opens. But anyway, let's continue. Yooka gave himself a short tutorial on the way in. Simply smashing. I like to see you put those skills to work. I've spotted a piece of your book. Why don't you go ahead and collect it and find out what's going on? I'd go myself, but I've got an important call coming up with the World 1 boss. He's after one of my super smashing moves. Yeah, right. Just in case you didn't know which way to go. Don't worry, the game doesn't show you where to go all the time, it's just this first page. And there's also another secret here as well. Although I know I'm getting quite close to the end of my recording space because I've got the Yooka-Laylee review also fully recorded. Well, not fully recorded, like I've got the lines recorded and I've got all the footage from the later levels recorded, and it is taking up a little bit of space, so we may run out of space. I haven't got the glide yet, so we just got to deal with the double jump. I really would like the glide, and that's again why you've got to kind of rush through all the worlds to get the powers, because I really would like the glide. But anyway, we got a page. Hello there, who might you be?
I'm a pagey. I live inside the all-powerful One Book.
The One Book? How much is one of those worth?
The One Book is incredibly powerful, and it's been stolen by the evil Capital B. If Capital B unlocks the power within, his crooked company will have the power to rewrite the universe! Luckily, us pages have fled the One Book and gone into hiding. Without the pages, the One Book is just an empty shell. If you use me to unlock one of the grand tomes in this factory, we can transport you to another world to search for more of my friends.
Don't worry, we'll help you, Pagey. Come on, Laylee, let's find one of those grand tomes and search for more pages.
Hey pals, I believe I can assist you on your quest. Why don't you come see me for the details?
Yeah, in a moment. Oh, we don't have the move to unlock the secret. Oh, piss. Well, we'll have to come back to that later.
Say, you two chaps need to explore those grand tomes, and I'm looking to expand my business to new locations. How about we make a deal? For every grand tome you unlock, I'll help your quest with a new move free of charge.
That sounds like a good deal, Trouser. We're in.
Smashing. Your first move is one of my trademark abilities. If you hold down right trigger, you'll get the grip you need to roll up slippery ramps. There's one note in the small print, pals. The longer you use this move, the more you'll drain your power bar.
It's fucking stamina meter.
So roll wisely. Instead of eating butterflies, you can collect them to refill your power bar.
Yeah, we'll talk about the butterflies next episode. Because there's something special about them butterflies. Why don't you try rolling up this slope? Yes, got it, Trouser. And this shows us where our first grand tome is and where the tutorial ends. So there it is right there. And also, I have to say, this is just mainly to the company itself of Playtough. Why the fuck did you give the Talon Trot a stamina meter? Like, I can see why some of the... we can't get this page. He's just going to say that he's locked in a cage and we can't get him. But listen to me, like, I get some of the later moves needing a stamina meter, right? Invincibility, yeah, you kind of need a stamina meter for that. You'd break the game if you had infinite invincibility. Flying, again, I see why a stamina meter is required. You know, infinite flight, you could break the game, okay? But the fucking Talon Trot! The Talon Trot has stamina! You put stamina on the Talon Trot! Are you out of your mind? Anyway, let's unlock this tome and end the episode. The Grand Tome are the gateways to new worlds. Ivory Tower seems to have captured many, but only us pages can unlock them for you. Stand on the switch, and if you have collected enough pages, we can unlock it for you. Yeah. Then we go inside and rescue more of you, right? That's right. Once inside, don't forget to find Trouser. It sounds like those moves he sells will help you out on your adventure. Boom. It will take one to unlock this world. Yes, unlock the tribal stack tropics. Return here later and I'll reveal more about this Grand Tome, and that'll just tell us about expanding. So that'll end it, because we can't really do anything without any extra powers. So we'll just stand in the light. I don't want that thing. We'll stand in the light and end it here. So I am looking forward to playing through Yooka-Laylee with you all, despite its flaws, of which we will see quite a few when we move through, like the goddamn mini-games. Oh, can't wait for the mini-games. But for now, I hope you enjoyed this first episode. I'm sorry it was a little bit of a bitch, but YouTube can't go 2 seconds without fucking something up. But thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed the episode and will enjoy the series. If you did, please do feel free to leave a like. It does help the channel out. And of course, if you can't wait to see more, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and bing the bell so the notifications actually show up. Because again, YouTube can't be trusted. And of course, there are links below to the creator of the end slate, even though it's busted now, Scribbles, in the description below, as well as a link to my Deviant art and Twitter if you'd like to see what's going on, and my Patreon if you'd like to go that extra mile and support me a little bit more, but you don't have to. But for now, thank you all for watching, and I'll see all of you in the next one.